Hello, this is a message for someone that doesn't know what to believe about someone else. Is someone that confuses you a lot. Whoever this message is for, you feel like they give you a lot of mixed signals. You feel like maybe it's not even just you. Maybe you feel like it's a person that's confusing in general, has a lot of contradictory traits about them, that has a lot of opposing personality. Like there's things about, what do they call it? They have a personality that's very polarized. They have sides of their personality that you would normally expect to oppose each other, but somehow in this person they cohabit together. And so for this reason, this person sometimes comes off chaotic and difficult to understand. Okay, and there's something here where you want to get something from this person, whoever this message is for. You need some kind of cooperation from this person, and yet you seem to have trouble figuring out where their mind is at with anything, and you feel like you may have a serious conversation with them one day and feel like, okay, we have it figured out, we're on the right track here, I can trust that everything is going how it's, like in the right direction. And then you can talk to them a few days later and it's like that conversation never happened, and now they're onto a whole new tangent, and now you sort of have to play catch up to see where their mind is at in life in general, and you just feel like this person can't focus in a productive direction. Okay, this might be someone you're responsible for in a way, because I'm getting something like kids vibes or elderly parent vibes, something like that, where grown kid, something like maybe, you have a grown child that you feel like can't like get their life together. Or maybe, yeah, you have like a senior parent that is very scattered and you just can't get to cooperate with you. There's something where you need them and get to cooperate with you. And maybe it's even to help them, but you need them. It's like, I need you to help me to help you. So, but they're not cooperating. So then you feel like it's a fight. It's a fight to help this person, to be there for this person. And it's extremely taxing. It's extremely draining. And also you feel like this person is almost happier. And this is something that you might have just noticed recently, that this person seems happier when there's chaos, when there's drama. And so this might be someone, what I'm getting is this someone you've been dealing with a long time. Okay, someone, again, you might be partly responsible for in a way. And so this is someone that you've just learned to cope with them and their personality and their character over the years. But there's something happening recently, whoever this message is for, where you are having a sort of a spiritual awakening and you're seeing things with new eyes. So then you're seeing this person and your relationship with this person with new eyes as well. And so all their chaotic behavior and all their erratic ways and volatile personality, it's like you're now looking at it from a different angle, and suddenly you're seeing it as a more of like they feed off it. You're seeing how they feed off it. You're also seeing how they control situations through this. And so now you're feeling a sense of resentment. Okay, if this message is for you, you're like, okay, so not only do you drive me crazy trying to help you, and you don't make it easy for me to help you, even though you want my help so much and you need it, and it's, I guess, my role to give it to you. Also, on top of that, you like to make things difficult, and you are enjoying it while I'm here suffering, trying to figure you out and keep up with you and deal with you and give you what you need from me. And while you fight me, you're like kind of getting off on the fact that this is so dramatic and chaotic and a pain in the butt for me. Okay, so the more you pick up on this, two things are happening simultaneously. You're starting to look at this person as mentally ill, which you may be correct. Okay, I'm not a psychiatrist or a psychologist. I'm not going to make any diagnosis. This is literally a channeled collective message. So whoever resonates for, you obviously need to seek other means to diagnose this person, or maybe just accept you won't. If they won't go and get a diagnosis themselves, also they might not even share with you a diagnosis if they got it, is what I'm getting. So, but the truth of the matter here is you may be dealing with a person that is in fact dealing with some kind of mental illness or personality disorder that makes them extra challenging for other people to deal with. Now, also keep in mind, I always say this to people about people with personality disorders, disorders, it's important to keep in mind that life is also very difficult for them. It's not just that they make life difficult for other people. Life is difficult for them. Now, you may see this person again taking some kind of joy in the chaos, volatility, unpredictability that they create, but it doesn't mean that their chaotic ways don't make their life worse. Okay, you're just seeing the in the moment unconscious child. Okay, whoever you're dealing with is a person that's not mature. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with an elderly parent and they're much older than you and they're like 70 and they should be mature. They're not mature. This is a person that doesn't have a lot of emotional maturity. So if you are, that's why I also thought it might be your child, your grown child. You keep, and the reason I think a grown child and not an actual child is because there's an expectation there that they should be more mature than they are. But the sooner that you make peace with the fact that this is, you're not going to get that out of them, the easier time you're going to have dealing with them. Okay, so you need to sort of, the message that has been coming through is you need to stop dealing with them on their own terms, because yes, they're doing what we in Spain say, te están toreando. They're like dancing you like a bull in a bullfight. Okay, it's a game to them, and no wonder you feel drained, because to them they feel a refill in their energy. They feel re-energized whenever they drive you crazy like this. And from the energetic standpoint, it's quite literal. They're draining your life force energy and taking it for themselves. That's why after a conflict with them in which you were just trying to help them and they were being impossible, they walk away feeling all re-energized and happy, and you walk away feeling drained and depressed. If this message is for you, you probably have observed this pattern for a really long time. So the message coming through here is you need to let this, you need to take a step back from this person, and you might not be able to do it like literally, okay? But let's say they're throwing a fit in the midst of you trying to help them with something, and they're making it impossible for you to help them. One of these typical scenarios you have with this person constantly. Instead of continue to plead with them, what I mean by take a step back, you want to become an observer in the situation. Once you see them turning into this kind of person, unreasonable, volatile, chaotic, difficult to communicate with, stop communicating. Start watching them. They probably will throw fits. Let them have the fits. Be more non-responsive. Be non-reactive. Don't allow them to move you. The less they move you, the less worked up they get you, the less drained they get you. They will interpret that, subconsciously even, as things not getting what they want from you. So then they'll stop going to you for these things as much. Okay? They'll understand that in order to get what they want, they're going to have to do it with someone else. Now, this person, it's not like they're going to stop needing and wanting your help. But they might start getting the message that in order to get that help, they're going to have to approach you in a different way, because you're just going to check out and slowly walk away and sort of start ignoring them when they get like that. Okay? So that's the mechanism that's going to sort of change everything. You have to sort of act bored with them when they get this way and not engage, and sort of phase them out and not help them. And whenever they act reasonable and cooperative, then do help them. And so through this, you will sort of train them to what they can get from you. And you will let them know in a non-direct fashion, because this person's not going to respond to direct communication. They will realize that they cannot get that hit of energy and life force they steal from you anymore. So they won't come at you the same way anymore. So hopefully that was helpful.